What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Saturday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt, to follow me on Twitter. And we are back sounding and looking how we're supposed to on our YouTube channel, BettingPros, and wherever you get your audio podcasts for the Daily Juice. Okay, this podcast being brought to you by our friends at omahasteaks.com. You guys are going to go to omahasteaks.com and in the search bar, type in the word juice. When you do, that will unlock 60% in savings on the Dad's Favorite Grill Pack. Just $99.99. You get a ton of food. Go check out everything you got, from fillets and chicken breasts, seasoning, and all sorts of great stuff. Plus, they're going to throw in 8 Omaha steak burgers for free just for using that code JUICE in the search bar. Father's Day, get Dad what he wants. He wants to eat, wants to grill, wants to have some meat on you guys. Great gift available for you. Father's Day, grandfather, uncle, cousin, whomever. omahasteaks.com. Juice in the search bar gets you $99.99, 60% savings off on the Dad's Favorite Grill Pack, plus 8 free Omaha steak burgers. Okay, I warned all of us, including myself, that the downturn was going to happen. We had been so good. The over does not hit. Baseball under does not come in. Now, what to do with the run line on the A's? I went 0-2. I know some of you, I bet listed pitchers, and the A's changed pitchers, which voided my bet. Okay, so I didn't have anything. I've had the most amazing 2 days. My other show, a bunch of people came in from out of town to go to my show, to watch my other show, and they were just outstanding. I've spent so much time with them, getting to know them, and it's just been a really special and fun couple of days. So, excuse me, sorry. For the most part, I did not know that a pitching change happened until the game was in the 5th inning. Okay? Just one of those things. So I would have rebet it. So by the record, I'm going to count it for a record bet. I am going to count it. I'm going to go 0-3 because I think most of you guys did go 0-3. So I think that's an 0-6 run here. So now we've gone from flat to down 3.3 units, or a little more than that. So I need to bounce back here, okay? And what's crazy is that I'm going to bounce back with combat sports, which has been my worst sport so far, betting out of all the categories so far in the juice. We lost a basketball bet, which is kind of crazy. Got hockey. We've been ice in hockey, literally. I got a hockey play for us coming up today, but I have a strategy as to what I'm going to do the rest of the series that I'm going to tell you about. But let's start talking about the UFC and the pay-per-view that's going to go happen right now. I have no idea. UFC 289, Nunes against Aldana. No idea on the main event. No idea on the co-main. Okay? If you want bets, I think Amanda Nunes does win, but I think it's going to be really ugly and it could go the distance. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for Amanda. I think Amanda's time in the UFC is coming to a close. So it wouldn't stun me if Aldana won the fight, but I'm not betting that because I don't know how much in the tank Nunes has left. Then I don't know what to do with Charles Oliveira. He could be on the same boat, the same legs. When the UFC goes to Canada, they tend to kind of, not bulk up the entire card with great bouts. Yes, it is Amanda Nunes. Yes, it is Charles Oliveira. But I just don't know what to do. I got to be honest. Dariush is live to win that fight. There's no debating it in my mind. But I'm going to look at the third to last fight of the night. Mike Malott against Adam Fugit. Okay? Now, Malott's 9-1-1 overall in pro MMA. Adam Fugit is 9-3. Now, I'm probably killing his last name. It doesn't matter because Mike Malott is nasty. I may be even killing his name. But looking at the numbers and what this guy has done, 3 fights in the UFC. This guy was on the Dana White Contender Series, submission guillotine in the first round, 39 seconds in. Got a contract, fought Mickey Gall, knocked him out in the first round, mauled him. Back on April 9th of 2022. His last fight against Lananese, I don't know who the guy is, but he got a performance of the night. Submission triangle in the first round. 4:15 in the first round. This Adam Fugit guy has got 2 fights. He's 1-1. He lost his first fight in the UFC, got knocked out in the 3rd round, and then won by knockout in the first round his last fight. This feels like a setup. This feels like an easy win for a Canadian on home soil to get the W. I think this fight inside the distance is how I'm going to bet this fight. So either by submission, knockout, or TKO. Okay. No cards. Okay. To go the distance, it's kind of crazy. This fight to go to the cards is minus 400. Okay. It's minus 145 for this fight inside the distance. I'm betting Mike Malott to win by either submission or knockout, either or. Okay. Not going to the cards, minus 145. All right. 1.45 units down on that. DraftKings, where you can go and find that bet here for this fight tonight. Now, I like this so much, I'm going to jump it in with the boxing fight. Josh Taylor is fighting on ESPN tonight against Teofimo Lopez. This is a bad matchup for Teofimo Lopez, okay? He has not looked good. I don't know how much championship caliber boxing he's got left inside of him, and Josh Taylor is unbleeping believable. He's 19-0 with 13 knockouts. 10.5 is the total. While I lean to the over, it's heavily juiced to the over 10.5 rounds. Teofimo Lopez is 18-1 with 13 knockouts, but I think these are two opponents going in very different directions. I think Taylor's jab is going to be a really big problem for Teofimo Lopez in this fight. I think he's going to be able to. Both fighters don't. This is not going to be a fun fight, okay? This is not going to be an explosive fight. Neither fighter has huge output, but Lopez lands nearly 44% of all of his power punches. And I think you're going to look at the fact that Taylor is just a guy who doesn't need to hit you hard. I think he's just a better boxer. Got more going for him. I think he's got more in the tank. This is a WBO world title fight. Josh Taylor is undefeated. This is a junior welterweight belt. Look, Lopez is a name. I think minus 210. I think Taylor wins this fight and may be more competitive than people think, but I think Taylor is going to win the fight either by knockout or on the cards. And I'm going to parlay it with Mike Malott. It was minus 200 to win the fight. So if some ways this thing goes to the card with Mike Malott and he does wind up winning on the cards, we'll need that Taylor fight to come in for us. But it's a plus 121 parlay. Okay? 2-leg parlay. Cross sport, boxing, and MMA. This has gotten me in trouble. Okay, you want to fade these bets? I'm not going to get angry with you at all. I'm just doing everything in my power not to bet baseball today. Okay, we're going to have to bet baseball tomorrow. We have no choice, but I'm going to bet baseball on Sunday, which is going to stink. This is just the time of the year where it's playing defense and trying to find fun things to bet on and things that I like. Okay. Mike Malott inside the distance to win his fight at minus 145 for 1.45 units. And a parlay of Taylor money line and Malott money line, boxing and MMA combo. That is a plus 121 parlay that we're jumping in here with that for 1 unit. All right, that's 2.45 units going on that. Now, to hockey. I have a plus 40, I have a 48 to 1, 48.5 to 1 ticket on the Panthers to win the Stanley Cup. Okay. Even money on the Golden Knights. Anytime I get even money on the Golden Knights, I'm going to bet the Golden Knights, okay? It's almost, I have a chance to win 48.5 units, okay, on this bet. This is if the Panthers win, I am jumping for joy. I'm ecstatic. So I have to hedge off of that. I've already hedged quite a bit with a big pre-finals bet on the Golden Knights, but now I got to start to add to the position here. Now, if you followed this, taking Florida over Vegas, this exacta that we bet on the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. I have to take advantage of this because it's even money. I'm not laying juice. Vegas lost in overtime, okay? Vegas to bounce back. I'm betting it 1 unit, Vegas to win. Not the first period, not the game. The total is 6 at certain books. I think the overs in play in this game was under in the last game. I think overs in play. Vegas and over, Florida and under. Kind of a correlation there. But I think Vegas comes out and wins game 4 to take a 3-1 lead on the Florida Panthers, and they come back to Vegas with a chance to win the Cup. Not sure they're going to, but because of the fact that I've got a 48.5 to 1 ticket on Florida to win, I got to start to take advantage of these even money situations like when they're presented. So it's to cut in a little bit to my Panthers, but I'm going to bet Florida. I'm going to bet Vegas basically the rest of the way here, trying to add to my position. So anytime Vegas is not a heavy favorite or even money dog, Vegas, money line, even money, 1 unit, okay? Fade it, follow it, do whatever you want with it, but that's how I'm going to play this here with Game 4 for Vegas on the road at Florida, okay? So 3 bets, Malott inside the distance, minus 145, 1.45 units. Taylor, money line, Malott, money line, plus 121. That's 1 unit there. And then we're taking the Knights, even money on the money line to win tonight in Florida in Game 4 of the Cup Finals. 3.45 units in play on Saturday. That's a normal Saturday for us, a normal card for us. But just FYI, not been good betting combat sports. Could blow up in my face, but I'd rather be watching these fights than watching baseball. It's just how I am right now. I'm going to have to bet baseball for an entire month of July. So for right now, I'm going to avoid betting baseball. Yes, the A's. I am betting the A's on the run line. Yes, that experiment is still going, okay? It's still only up now well, I didn't lose money last night, but officially, if I'm doing the experiment, I think it's 11-9 up point. What was it? Was it 2.1? We laid 1.35. So, 6.5, we're up. But it's 0.65. We're barely up on this experiment. Coming in again against the A's. They've won 3 games in a row. That's what happens. An A's hot streak could really burn us. Exactly what's going on right now. Need the A's to lose on the run line here coming up against the Brewers. Come on, Milwaukee. Wake up here. Let's go here. But that bet is unofficial, but it's out there if you want it. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt each and every morning. It is the Daily Juice Podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.